We had a team that was looking into IoT in agriculture, basically tracking the food as it moves along the supply chain, and integrating sensors to try to come up with some aggregate value of how good this food is. We had also a similar project for drug provenance, to also like similarly prove that like these drugs are that they're like high quality and like sourced from the right place. What else? We had wow, I'm actually like struggling.
There's just so much.
There's so much going on all the time. Yeah.
They're on our website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll put the website in the description.
We had a decentralized sports betting, like fantasy sports betting.
Sounds
that was like, well, yeah. I mean, well, the current ones are like have a bunch of fraud, and insider trading. So they use some cryptographic tricks to make it like provably fair or something like that, and anonymous. So.
Well, what got you guys interested in the whole space to begin with?
Yeah, so I got into this from the weirdest directions. I've always just wanted to do business, and in high school, people voted me as like, oh, most likely to be a millionaire or whatever, but I felt like a freaking imposter because I hadn't done shit. So I was like, so then the first business opportunity came around when my dad told me about this thing called Bitcoin, and that he was like building these rigs to mine Litecoin. And I was like, oh, come on, I can do better than that. So I called up some friends, and then by the end of the day, we decided we were going to start a company. And that's how I got into the space. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What was that company?
We called it Zelix Computing. Zelix. Yeah. The origin of that name was literally like the code to our padlock, which was in the shed of my backyard. Was like 0311, and we're like, oh, Zell, or it's like, nah, Zelix, like luxury, like this is high end, yeah, silly stuff, yeah.
So what were you guys doing with the company?
So we would build these mining rigs. So at the time, it was near the height of the late 2013 Bitcoin bubble. So all the cryptocurrencies, it was very lucrative to do mining, but very few people have the technical knowledge to be able to do that.
I'm kicking myself for that, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you should be glad you didn't do that, because 2014 was one of the worst years ever for the price of Bitcoin.
Oh.
And so like by the time we like built our 6 mining rigs, and like had signed some contracts and some sales, we saw that there was no way that it would actually make a return on investment. So we decided like we thought the right thing to do would just be like, reverse the contracts and sell off all the parts.
Damn. And this was 2013, 2014, so you're just getting out of high school?
Yeah, I mean, I was in high school, and then this is before.
Casually just
a long time ago, man.
How about you?
I got into it much later than Max, actually the end of last year. I don't know, I kind of tend to insert myself into communities and then they grow on me a lot later, so that's kind of been happening. But I guess the exact story is I'm also the founder and president of the Libertarian Club at Cal, and I guess I was interested in potentially like collaborating with the Bitcoin Association, or I don't know, just getting to know them because we might have similar interests or similar like audiences. So I don't know, I messaged him like a while back, but that nothing happened to that. And then I attended their first meeting, the last fall semester. And yeah, there were like 6 people there. And I happened to know like 2 of them through mutual libertarian friends. So I guess I came back, and then like during that time, blockchain at Berkeley was happening, and I just stuck around because it was cool. And I had some other friends who were in the space. obviously I'm a CS major, so I'm interested in the technology. My friend Keaton dragged me to this boot camp, Bitcoin, Intro to Bitcoin boot camp. It was like a 2-day thing. So I went to that sometime in fall, and it was alright. It was pretty good, and I read up on some textbooks. I pretty much audited their decal and follow it every semester, and yeah, I guess that's the story.
And now you were saying blockchain and libertarian values share some interests. Now, could you go a bit deeper into that? Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, there's a huge overlap between the two communities. I actually am part of this sub-community thing of anarcho-capitalists, and there's this worldwide distributed community of anarcho-capitalists, and a ton of them are Bitcoiners that meet every year in Acapulco, Mexico. So I go to that, and yeah, a lot of big name Bitcoiners attend that, but it's generally it's more political. But so I'd say all the old school Bitcoiners, and like when it was started, most Bitcoiners were crypto anarchists. They wanted to audit the Fed. They didn't trust the Fed. They didn't trust these centralized entities controlling their money. So they decided to use Bitcoin, and places like, or marketplaces like Silk Road, you could use your Bitcoin to buy drugs and buy all these legal things without the government detecting you. So yeah, basically with Bitcoin, you have censorship resistance, and you have this decentralized financial system, and you also have pseudonymy, so you have some amount of privacy, which libertarians care about. We care about like privacy of personal information, and also in general like valuing property rights and being able to like completely own your money. So yeah, it's a mix. It's mostly just a complete distrust of central authorities, distrust of their competence and their benevolence. And with Bitcoin, you can sidestep that. And I guess cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are kind of gateways for libertarians like myself to get more deep into the blockchain space and explore other use cases for blockchain and see how it can solve like coordination problems and consensus issues in other areas besides financial systems. So yeah.
One thing Alex didn't mention is she actually gave a talk on this, on Bitcoin and libertarianism, here at the Berkeley Bitcoin meetup. But the thing is, she I think it was she hadn't slept for 2 days.
Oh my God.
And then her co-speaker also bailed out of the talk at the last minute, and she still pulled through with like a great presentation. So Alex is a freaking beast. Yeah, and all these events, she solo organizes them, and like we owe a lot to Alex for like growing our community and engaging.
Thank you. Yeah, these events are pretty much 100% community members, like non-student community members. So it's been really great to open up our community to non-students. And like our presenter today, he's not a Blockchain at Berkeley member. He just, our Slack grew by like 10 times. We have almost 900 people in our Slack, and like a month ago we had maybe less than 100 or about 100.
A month ago?
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Alex?
I don't know. Just the network effect has taken place, and yeah, everybody's been.
That's awesome. That's awesome that more people are getting involved, and that you're making it happen here. But you're also making it happen in Asia, huh?
I suppose, yeah.
What's it like over there? What's the climate sort of rhetoric around the same technology? Yeah,
so it depends. There's like the Bitcoin community, which is very, very political. That's a whole, that's something that we're talking about in that other room that we don't want to get into. But there's also like the blockchain community, which is, my biggest impression is that they just have this huge language barrier, because all the educational materials on blockchain are in English. And I haven't found very many people with a good technical understanding of blockchain. So, given that a good amount of Blockchain at Berkeley members are Chinese speaking, we saw this opportunity and we thought, hey, we should try to replicate some of what we're doing here in Berkeley on the China front. Yeah, so we've given we've given a few talks and workshops over there, a lot of academic presentations at universities, doing a lot of business development over there, and then we're gonna be there in about a month. Yeah, again.
We're in China?
Oh, we'll be just in Shanghai and Beijing. Yeah, visiting blockchain startups in Hangzhou and connecting with some of our previous connections in Beijing, and possibly teaching a 2-day course engagement. Yeah. There's also it doesn't feel right to be interviewed about blockchain at Berkeley without mentioning Tobias, because I'm a rising senior now, but at the time that blockchain at Berkeley was started, I was first semester junior. I was still young then. I didn't really know how to do things, and this guy was the entrepreneur. He was the tank, and he was just the freaking workhorse that got us our first consulting engagement with Airbus. He was the person that thought, hey, we should rebrand to blockchain at Berkeley. We should start all of these different departments. Let's figure out the vision and the mission and the organizational structure. And he was kind of the person that powered through and really enabled this change. Because I don't think that had he not been here, that we would be where we are today. So we owe a lot to Tobias. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he was an exchange student.
Yeah.
Were you even thinking about starting blockchain at Berkeley before you came?
I mean, I was very open to the idea, but I'm at the time I still vastly considered myself a crypto person. Mm-hmm. We were thinking about doing sister clubs at the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
But then yeah.
So are you guys probably going to go into blockchain technology style companies or startups after graduation? What's next? What's this all building up to? I'm so curious. There's a lot of
I'm sure Max will. He's already working for Lightning, which is a big company in the space, or interning there somewhere.
Yeah, certainly for me.
Yeah.
I think that after I graduate, I want to do pretty much exactly what I'm doing now. Maybe minus the managing blockchain at Berkeley part, because that's a lot of stress and a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet, but we'll see.
You have time. You have a ton of time. So. All right. I think we're about quite a bit in. 40 minutes. That's pretty good. Is there anything else you guys are working on that you'd like to plug, talk about, concerns you'd like to voice?
Well, we have a pretty big project going on right now. We're hosting the world's first, I think it is the world's first, crypto economics conference here at Berkeley.
Okay.
It's focused on a lot of game theory, mechanism design, kind of on this new field that's been enabled by cryptocurrencies. So we're just trying to bring in all the best academics, trying to pull in sponsors, and it's going to be a great conference.
When's that happening, did you say?
That's going to be October 3rd through 5th.
What's it called?
It's called CESC, Crypto Economics and Security Conference.
No and. But
Crypto Economic Security Conference, yeah.
Right,
it's a little confusing. Yeah.
Cool. We'll look forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I should also give some representation to the other departments as well.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, so our education department this next semester is actually going to be teaching 2 courses now that Berkeley students can now take for credit. One's going to be the theory course, the other's going to be a developer course. And this kind of culminates and builds up people up to take our certification, which is what we're trying to build as an industry standard. We're doing it in collaboration with a number of other universities and talking to a bunch of companies, seeing what they would be interested in, what they look for in a blockchain hire, and then building a modular test around that. Because currently there's a lack of any high quality certification. It's either too easy or it's internal to a company. So we want to be the first to do that. And then like we also started a whole new kind of like we call it education consulting because students like the word consulting. But it's basically we'll go to companies and they'll pay us a bunch of money to go teach them full day courses or multi-day courses on either a blockchain executive education or a course for their developers to be able to then integrate blockchain into their systems. So this is kind of a new initiative that's really started up over the summer, and it's also stressing us out a lot right now. Yeah, and then we also have our consultancy, which has grown into this. It's also grown a huge amount. So last semester, I mean, I should stop saying last semester. Fall semester, they did our first, spring semester. They did their first formal engagement with Airbus, working on modular smart contracts. And this upcoming fall, we've lined up 3 projects. So it's going to be Airbus again, because turns out they liked our project a lot. ExxonMobil and and Qualcomm. So we're going to be working with these like giant Fortune 500 companies, and like the consultancy heads are also doing a lot of other stuff. They're doing some like ICO consulting. A bunch of our members are working at like blockchain firms, also doing like similar work. We're starting a trading class, cryptocurrency trading class, getting people like to learn the ropes on that. And we had our first trial offering. I believe the tickets sold out in like an hour, something ridiculous.
Yeah, we put out 60 tickets and they sold out in an hour.
Yeah.
That's like the highest demand right now. Everybody wants to learn how to invest.
Yeah, exactly. So
put out an SEO.
Nervous laughter.
Also, it's semi-related, but we've also infiltrated the ASUC.
Yeah.
Also.
Yes.
Oh well, last
Slightly
semester.
nervous to hear this.
It's completely legal, but yeah, last semester we had non-affiliated, but we ran a slate of blockchain at Berkeley members. 3 of us ran as the pirate party.
That was you guys?
Yeah.
Sonny was on this. Or he was
Really?
Yeah, I saw the Sonny.
Oh shit. Yeah, Sonny
that was you guys?
is a former head of R&D, so
and Alex.
Yeah, so Sonny, me, and John. John is a vice president of consulting, and we all ran, and Sonny won a seat, so he'll be watching over.
Oh, that's what you meant by infiltrated.
Yes.
Sonny has got a seat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were the only third party to win a seat last semester.
No, that's incredible. Like what he was talking about with like reallocating resources so that it's not wasted for certain clubs that just kind of raise a ton of money and then use it for parties or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a problem, but Sonny is very vehemently against that.
No comment.
Yeah, I mean, with the pirate party, we hope to kind of leave a legacy, and hopefully people will continue running as pirates in the future. But it is not something we made up. It's like an internationally renowned movement, and the founder of like the first pirate party is like a big Bitcoiner, Rick Falfinch. He's in the he founded the Swedish Pirate Party in like 2006 or something, and he's someone who attends Acapulco every year as well.
Oh, so you guys are like homies as well?
You can say that, yeah. But the Pirate Party, it was named after like software piracy, freedom of information, and also like privacy of personal information. So there are similar values between the Pirate Party movement and like the crypto anarchist movement. So yeah, there's a lot of overlap there, and I think that's partly why we decided to go with Pirate Party.
No, I'm glad you guys did. Like it's a really good shift, I think, for the ASUC. One step in the right direction, hopefully. Anyway, blockchain at Berkeley. Oh my god, you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
Do you have anything else to talk about other? If not, then we can end it here. Thanks, guys.
We also have a blog.
Oh,
that
yeah,
recently
yeah.
got started. Yeah.
We're starting up a blog.
Yeah, we've been publishing an article every week, roughly. There's been some like high quality content, like some introductory material, some explorations of acute technology. Just trying to build that up. Yeah.
Where can someone find that?
Oh, if you just search for blockchain at Berkeley on Medium, I think you'll find us pretty quick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now we have like a bit over 500 followers on Medium.
Wow, I
blog.
didn't even know that. Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You guys are killing it. Anyway. No, there was not.
We're taking on a lot, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of help. So
Yeah, it's like now is we had like partially I think we're lucky in that like we had all of our infrastructure set up and then everyone started getting interested in blockchain.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're definitely the only group in the East Bay doing this.
We're the only group?
Yeah, I mean, in the greater Bay Area, actually, we're the only group doing everything that we're doing at once.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of, like, Bitcoin, Ethereum dev meetup groups in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But they're doing, like, meetups, and we're doing the Berkeley Bitcoin meetup. Along with everything else.
Yeah. No, and
being full-time undergraduate students, so, yeah.
I feel like you guys are really underselling yourselves. But I mean, it's like Max being cautious about everything. But I mean, you guys were on like HackerNews.
Oh yeah, that's
huge.
crazy. That's awesome. We're like number 3 for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Oh yeah, and then there was I don't know if you saw the other link on Hacker News. I was like, what the fuck is Ethereum.com?
Wait, we were on Hacker News before that?
Yeah, we were on Hacker News, but before that, yeah, there was it was the I'm forgetting what it was. It was like the Ethereum. It was like just blockchain at Berkeley, like our site.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad we didn't have our news site up.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess our site was linked on Hacker News, and that was. Yeah. And then recently, some like just a random person created a website called "What the Fuck is Ethereum?"
Yeah.
And on it, he had several different ways of explaining Ethereum to people with different levels of like understanding or different levels of background knowledge, and on his how to explain Ethereum to a complete nerd, which was like the highest level, he pretty much cross-posted this reading document that I created for one of my deep dive events. So
what?
Yeah,
he
just no he like gave us credit for it and then he cited it, he linked to it, but he cross-posted it on this website that was first on Hacker News for like a good amount of time. Yeah, like he just found it randomly through like random Facebook marketing and maybe people spreading it around or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And that's all. Oh, that was what the fuck is Ethereum.com?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
For sure, link that. Alright, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. It was fun.
Oh, I just noticed this. Party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, too.
Alrighty. Blockchain at Berkeley. Thanks, guys.